Okay, hey y'all. I'm about to go to a friend's birthday party, but I just watched this video and she reawoken something in me. I'm like, what do I want my channel to be? Ultimately, I want to help people, but I feel like my channel is also a safe space for myself and others. It's gotta be a safe space for me first. That being said, it's gonna be I already do visual diaries on my page, so it's like it wouldn't be weird for me to like do some diaries of how I've been feeling as of late and whatnot, because it's like, let's connect myself to what I'm doing. Like, I want to help others, etc., and have conversations. I want to help others, etc., by having conversations that aren't typically had every single day. And in that same sentence, I can share the stuff that's within my own mind and going within my own world that, I don't know, someone can relate to, or I just share it just because I want to. And what I want to share as of current is something that I was thinking about earlier. So there's the relationship with my mother is unfortunately not the best. I would love it to be a lot better, but due to personal trauma within the both of us, and how we were both raised up, it doesn't look like that's how it's gonna seem. But it appears that she tends to think that I have some sort of vendetta against her. I'm 21, mind you, but ever since I was like little, it was always like I always had like an ulterior motive for something. It was always like, oh, she just didn't trust me. Mother wound right there. Like, just didn't trust me, didn't put faith in me, didn't really show me the love and care that I needed. Not saying that she didn't show me love and care in general, but what I needed personally within who I am, I didn't really get that. But that being said, there's like, I still love her, unconditional love everywhere, for everyone. But it's taken me a very long time to learn about myself and to set down the boundaries for myself within this universe that I deserve, knowing what I do deserve and what I don't deserve, and what I do tolerate and what I don't tolerate. And there's this reoccurring dream, or this dream that she said that she had. It's not really reoccurring, but whenever there seems to be, I feel like I call it karmic lessons, because it's looking at situations, whenever there's like a big issue or a big problem, it always seems to be the same thing, but in a different font, And I truly believe there's a lesson within that. And I've taken a lot of time to learn that lesson. But it's like each person involved needs to gauge and understand the lesson in order for it to change, So I'm doing my part, but I cannot do somebody else's part for them. That being said, there's this dream that she constantly likes to bring up, where I have 3 younger brothers, and I'm the only girl. I'm the oldest one. And she said that there's this dream where I was a kid and I was playing outside, what's it called, playing outside, just having fun, as a kid should. And there were these shoes, but that it was like 3 pairs of shoes, and she washed them like really good. Like, it was white shoes, like porcelain white, like white as a tooth type of white, And she said she worked really hard. In the dream, she worked really hard to like clean those shoes and make sure they were like sparkling clean and sparkling white. And apparently I came in after running outside and playing outside, and I dirtied up the white shoes. And she got really, really upset about it within the dream. And in real life, she took it as I am basically going to infiltrate and dirty up my brothers, like I'm going to influence them in a negative way. And that's how she took the dream as, and lashed out on me and continued to try and clean the shoes and whatnot. Now, she constantly brings that dream up as a way of, I know the plan or the vendetta you have, and it's not going to work. I'm not going to let you influence my kids in a negative way, etc. And it's like, the person that I know I am, everything that I'm doing and everything that I do is from my heart and from a good place, you know. I would never try to do something out of evil or out of ego, out of guilt, out of revenge. And within the dream, it's interesting to me how she interpreted it within, like, I'm going to, like, influence the my younger siblings and lead them down apparently a bad path. And I'm currently not in, I dropped out of college as of current, and that was one of the things. Just like, oh, I'm gonna influence my younger brothers to drop out of college. It's like, no, every person is to their own, you know. But I interpreted the dream, and with everything that has been going on in my life internally and that I've been healing and relearning within myself, I took it as, oh, that's a kid, you know, a kid playing outside. If you play outside, your shoes are gonna be dirty, you know. And like, white shoes typically aren't meant to stay white. White shoes are bound to get dirty no matter what, you know. It would be one thing if it was pink or another color, but they're white. And I took that as her idea of trying to keep this face, this perception, and this image of perfection, you know. When in reality, things are not perfect. In reality, things should just be left as it is. Things should go as it is, you know. If a child is playing outside with shoes, it's not right to tell them to not play outside so that they won't get dirty, you know. It's like, shoes are supposed to get dirty. Shoes are worn on your feet. Shoes are meant to get dirty, you know. And the fact that I didn't really particularly do anything evil or anything out of character or anything immoral or sin except play outside, and play outside, which I took that as my inner child, you know. Ever since August 2023, I've taken a lot of time to revisit my inner child and be like, yo, girl, we all right. It's me and you, you know. I've taken the time to be with her, to heal her, to listen to her. And it's taught me a lot within how I want to live my life and how I aim to be happy every single day, you know. And truthfully, your inner child is what guides you to who you're supposed to be, your purpose, your main goal on this earth and whatnot, you know. And it's like, I believe that the inner child, truthfully, like, everything that happens to you within your childhood shapes you into who you are when you grow up. That's the good and the bad. And if it's the bad, that's where you have to go back into it and heal them and affirm them and be like, it's gonna be okay, you know. Because children are the closest things to the soul. Children don't have any ulterior motive. Children are just doing intuitively what they feel that they want to do. Children are there to play. Children are there to have fun. Jesus loves children. You know, he said that if you want to get into the kingdom of heaven, you have to be like children. And it just referred and reminded me of the dream of how I was like, so basically I just feel like I'm getting closer and closer to where I'm supposed to be, and unleashing my inner child and working with her with harm to none, you know. And it's like, I have now interpreted that dream as like, as I continue to be my inner child and just play, it's gonna come off as disrespect. It's gonna come off as you're you're influencing in a negative way. It's gonna, as I continue to follow my heart, as I continue to play, as I continue to do what I do for my soul, it's gonna come off to the outside world as bad. You know, that's the short term for it, you know, as bad, as not right, as societal, just not okay, you know. And but it's like, in reality, I'm not hurting anybody, you know, except following my heart. And that being taken as bad was the shoes getting dirty. And I believe that I'm supposed to inspire other people to lead with their inner child as well, to work with their inner child, to heal themselves on a deeper level. And to people that have been conforming to society for so long, and how society has been working, and the do's and don'ts and the can'ts and won'ts of society, it's gonna appear as I'm doing this very taboo thing, I'm doing this very horrible thing, when in reality it's like God never intended us to take on the responsibilities and the rules of society to begin with, you know. So yeah, that was a little rant. It was on my mind, and it's a thing that is brought up a couple times. That's like guilt, to like guilt trip me. I'm like, yo, that's your dream, not mine. And if we're really interpreting it, it's shoes, you know, like. And the fact that she worked really, really hard to clean those shoes and make sure they're white just shows how much work she's trying to put into the perspective, you know. Into how it looks from the outside in instead of from the inside out, you know. Because shoes and clothes can always be cleaned, but a person's heart and a person's soul and who they are is what shows who they are, you know. Because clothing is just that, clothing, a material thing on this realm, a material thing on this earth, and we can only do so much with that. But the things that really do matter, like clothes are the perception, clothes are looking the outside in, you know. People look at how you dress and say, and form a opinion about you, but that's not fair. In reality, people should form an opinion about you after they've gotten a chance to talk to you, after they've seen your actions, etc. Because the clothes that I wear do not describe the person that I am, you know. And yeah, because people can wear the most expensive ass clothes and be like the most horrible, vile person, you know. And people can wear the most dirtiest, ripped up clothes and be the most godliest and holiest of people. So a little tip for thought and a little rant that I was like, I want to just get this off my chest. And this is not bashing anybody. This is just me talking about my experience. And that's what my channel is going to be, truthfully. Like, I'm speaking on my experience and my experience only. That's no hate to other people. If they take it as an attack, then that's a reflection within you. But I'm telling you now, this is not an attack. And I love everybody, and unconditional love, y'all right. And if you take it as an attack, that's a personal problem. But I just wanted to share real quick what was on my mind, what was on my heart. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Have a good day. Bye. See y'all next one.